What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing another video, obviously. The main point of this video is obviously going to be in the title. We're talking about the blower, this bad boy right here. We're going to talk about what's going on. We're going to talk about what I think is going on. We're going to talk about how we're going to handle the situation, why we're handling it that way, sort of just an explanation, because I feel like I don't do enough of that on the channel. And then at the end, I'm going to start talking about where I kind of want to start heading a little bit with this channel to try to switch it up and give myself more freedoms, more flexibility, and more chance to produce more content. So let's just see where this takes us, okay? Okay, so we're off the tripod, we're moving around, we're bumbling and fumbling, and we're going to be talking about the blower. So what the hell happened here, guys? Well, I could tell you what I think happened and what my engine builder thinks happened, and we can go from there. Basically, what I think's happening here is we just made a lot of torque, we made a lot of power, and I am not light-footed at all. I think we just sent this car a little bit much, and we exposed a weakness that has been known for a long while. The bearings in the Supercharger are starting to get a little noisy, I'm gonna put a clip in a second to what it sounds like. It's kind of hard to capture on camera. In person, you can definitely hear it. It's very audible, it's noticeable. On camera, I don't know, we'll see how it translates in the video, because I'm not the type of guy that can sit here and just wait around and say, oh, this could happen. I'm the type of guy that likes to be proactive with stuff. So basically, EMP and I sat down and had a phone call. We were discussing our options here and what we could do, and basically the conclusion we're coming to is we can just get this blower sent out to somebody that's very well known for not just fixing it, but strengthening it to the point where it's much better than it ever would have been from factory, and it would absolutely handle anything I'm really going to throw at it right now at this point in my build. Now, why do I say at this point in my build, and why am I staying with this stock blower? First of all, let's cut right now to the sound of the blower so you can hear what's going on. And then let's discuss all of this. This is the Supercharger's lovely new noise. I'm gonna try to capture it the best I can. So like I said, I don't know how well that's going to translate. I'll find out when I'm editing this, but as of right now, that's the noise. And I don't know if it's taking away power or what the hell it's doing, but I'm not happy with it. It needs to stop this nonsense. They're going to replace all the bearings with very, very high quality bearings. When I get this back, it's going to be good. Now the biggest question everybody's going to be asking me is, why not Whipple or Ken Bell or Magnuson or this or that or your auntie's puppy dog from Kansas? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one is I've always been a fan, first of all, of how this engine bay looks. This was just appealing to me. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm a fan of the waffle maker. And I'm also a big fan of going to a car show, opening up this hood, and basically, yeah, you'll know that something's done by the belt. But other than that, you can't really tell that there's a stroker here. You'd never be able to tell what kind of power this thing's making. When you open the hood and you're a Hellcat with a Whipple or a Ken Bell, somebody knows you got some serious stuff going on, which is awesome. I'm not knocking those builds at all. They're freaking crazy. You know, God bless it. That's awesome. But for me right now, at this stage, I want to see where we can send it. And to send it properly, I need to get that fixed. But this isn't going to go with Vane. This isn't going to be a big waste. As I send this back, we're also getting a couple goodies put on. What we plan on doing is upgrading the rear suspension with some BMR parts, some cradle bushings. We're going to be attacking some cooling things here for upgrades. I'll be doing videos on all of that. I don't know if this was ever said before, but I do plan on releasing a full mod list. I know I was teasing it before, where I was like, I'm never gonna tell my quarter mile times. All of that stuff's gonna be brought out. I don't really care. I'm not a track racer. I've never been to the track. I have no idea what to do with the track. When I first go, which I haven't even done yet, I'm probably gonna run a 20. maybe a 19.5. I'm gonna have a horrible time learning because I feel like I'm gonna be like every other Joe Schmo that gets into the car and they think, oh shit, let's just gun it and we're gonna be freaking John Force. It's not gonna happen. And I'm a realist. I respect the fact that there are people out there kicking ass and they know how to do that. They live that life. I have respect for it. I'm gonna learn over time, but I'm not a pro at it, and I'm not a bitch. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm good at something. I don't know. On the street, which is completely not advisable, Mexico's a tough place, I can handle myself. On the track, it's a whole different ball game, everybody. So we're gonna be going through that with this channel. That's gonna be all kinds of videos where we start talking about mods, we start talking about quarter mile times, we start doing all that stuff. I'm not gonna be as crazy as SRT Mush. That guy is a hats off to that guy. Seriously, he's got a demon. He's got a fast-ass bagged Hellcat Charger. I mean, that's awesome. I enjoy watching his stuff, but I'm not gonna be like him because he's, I don't know, man. He's just like, he's good. He's good at it. If I learn how to do it, it's awesome, but I'm also not gonna be the type that's just gonna be posting constantly about that stuff. I feel like that's never where my channel was. And, you know, if anybody wants to know, I'll have you guys, hey, message me, we'll talk about it. But as far as me constantly posting it, I don't want to come across as a cocky guy. I'm very humble when it comes to this car. I might not appear that way sometimes, but I appreciate everything I have. And we're going to document it, and it's going to be awesome. That's basically the gist of it. We're going to send it with this setup. We're going to upgrade everything else around it right now. And once I feel confident that the rest of this car is okay for it, probably in the winter or next spring, maybe I'll sit down, we'll discuss it, we'll see what's going on. There's a good chance we're going to be swapping out the blower then. Not now, then. So if we do that, it's all going to depend on where we want to go from there. Are we going to put a Whipple, a Magnuson, or we're going to put a Ken Bell? I don't know yet. I'm not even going to entertain that thought yet, but we're going to figure it out as the time goes. So there's your explanation. One other thing let's talk about. This is the current setup, and it was kind of giving me some issues. I have Racemaster 275 6015s on these Race Star wheels, but I feel like they just don't hook. They don't hook. So to address that problem, we got the same size tire for the ET Street Pro. This is the setup we went with. This is what I'm hoping is going to work. As you can see, these are going to be basically dedicated just for the track. So we're going to take the Race Stars, we're popping them on there, and these tires are going to be junked. Now you're like, what's going to happen? I can't obviously drive around on these 15s. I'm not going to be on these on the street. These are going to be taken to the track just for the track. And when I'm not on that Mickey setup, I've got the other Mickey setup. I did videos in the past, and I've actually come back to this. These are the Mickey Thompson Street Comps. They're the 275 size, the stock size for the front. And we're going to show you this, and then we're going to talk about this too as well. This is the rear setup, the ET Street SS on my breast monkeys in 305 35 20. I know I made a video in the past talking about, like, basically fuck those tires, but I did a lot of research. I contacted Mickey Thompson. I contacted Summit Racing. Those two companies, let me tell you, top notch, nothing but good things to say about their customer service. They were like, no, something's got to be wrong. Even though they're not street rated, they should be okay because I'm not constantly at the speeds. I was like getting up to 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, whatever the case may be in Mexico. So they were like, you shouldn't have vibrations. I was having crazy vibrations on those ET Street SSs to the point where I couldn't even recommend them. So they were like, okay, what we're going to do is send you a brand new set out. You give us the old ones back. Even though I had them for a month, this is customer service. They definitely had a little less tread, but customer service. So they sent me a new set out, and I put these Mickey Thompson setup back on. And I did get it up to like 130, and I don't have the vibration right now, but we'll do... But we're going to do future videos on this, and we're going to discuss this more, and if I have any issues, if I don't have any issues. Anyway, long-winded video as usual. So, last thing I want to talk about real quick, well, not real quick, because this video is probably about 4 hours long. Where do I want to go with this channel? And I kind of want to get your feedback on this. If you did make it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And now I get to get your opinion on something. I see a lot of channels and it's like they upload daily. I'm not going to be ever into the daily thing because I have a newborn, I've got a lot of things going on, and I just don't want to stress myself out with that and then lose the passion for this. So I'm kind of thinking, what are my options here? Is there a way for me to not just do install videos, not just do shit a day, not just, you know, track related stuff down the line or mods and this and that and detailing? Would you guys like my opinion on things? Like if a new car comes out, I tell you my opinion on it. Would you like more driving vlogs listed into there? Would you like just updates? Like I'm gonna sit here and show you guys, oh, I bought this today, or I go, oh, hey, you know, we got a new cart, or I finally cleaned up that couch after about 5 months of it looking like crap, or hey, things are starting to look nice here, or I got a new tripod, or hey, that's a almost nearly $800 pressure washer that I'm gonna be doing a video on soon. Like, what would you like? More personal? Like, what kind of personal stuff would you like in there? You know, I do a lot of projects on the side. There's always something going on, but I feel like I don't show enough behind the scenes. There's a lot of videos that I guess I could be making that I just don't. And it's not out of laziness. It's just out of, like, are you guys going to like it or not type setup where, you know, I do want to get more personal. This channel was never going to be a strictly Mopar channel or a strictly this car channel, but there's a lot of things that I could be talking about, so let me know. And you know, I'm always open for suggestions. But anyway, smash that like button. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Stick around, we've got a lot to talk about, and like awesome things like this. Look at that, found that shit on Amazon. Boom, probably gonna cause a house fire, hopefully not, because that would fucking suck. But look at that, I got some lights, not quite like these. You know why I installed these? Fun fact, when I moved in, I did that. Not even sure if I remember how I did it, but I did that. Yeah, I did. Uh-huh. Can't see shit because you're blind. You're blinded, right? Damn, did I really just break my camera? Okay. So let me know in the comment section what the hell you guys want to see more of. Let me know your opinions on my choice here about sticking with the stock blower and then eventually sending it with a Whipple or something. We'll see. So we'll see where that goes, but stick around. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.